Hello and welcome to Trojan Talk. I'm your host, Aaron Taylor. Today we'll be talking about the new Masters in Strategic Communication here at Troy University. And my guest today is Director of the Hall School of Journalism and Communication, Steve Padgett. Steve, thanks for joining here today.
Glad to be here.
And as I mentioned, a master's degree that I and people in my profession have taken a bit of an interest in, and that is a Masters in Strategic Communication. Tell us a little about what this degree program is all about.
You know, this is a really exciting time in the world of journalism and communication. If you look at it, I don't think you could find another discipline that's had as much change as rapidly as journalism and communication. We're not talking like the last 10 years, last 5 years. We're talking last year, last 6 months. It is changing so dramatically. And what great timing for this master's degree program, because this degree is all about the new ways of dealing with communication. It's moving to the forefront, and we're training the leaders that will go and lead this industry as we go forward.
And integrating a lot of new technology and just technology period, whereas things like social media, things of that sort, right? That's the kind of things you're looking integrated in this program, right?
Absolutely. And the world has gone digital. And it's the world. The world has gone digital. So this whole process is about digital communication, where we're talking about, like you said, social media. How do you integrate social media into big campaigns? And some of the announcements that have taken place recently in Alabama, our three largest cities, Huntsville, Birmingham, Mobile, as of fall, will not have a daily newspaper. That's amazing. It's almost incomprehensible unless you're looking at how the world is changing in that digital communication window. So what we're talking about is, how do we communicate to the public in this new world? So this degree program is right on target with that.
And what kind of influence, how long has this been going on? Because obviously you said within the last year things have changed. So has this been kind of in the back of your head? I know you're into technology and a lot of the electronic side of the business in the industry and just in general due to your interest, but how did this develop and form into what we see today as this new program?
Well, there are a lot of answers to that. Mm-hmm. The internet, of course, is a big player involved in this. The adoption of the public to these technologies, the social media, and when you find grandparents and great-grandparents with iPads using Facebook and sending out tweets and stuff like that, you know that this is something that is very much part of the fabric of our public. All too often, those of us involved in mass communication and mass media were a little slow to adopt these emerging technologies. Now we have to get back into the forefront and become leaders in using these technologies to inform the public, make sure the public has the information that they need to make good, informed decisions.
Now, for people out there who are interested, obviously there are folks in the working world of journalism. Now, this degree program is going to be an online degree and catered towards the fact that you wanted to be able to offer people who are in the working world a chance to get this degree, right?
Absolutely. And one of the terms that I'm hearing, and people are saying that this is a degree that allows a lot of the journalists who graduated 10 years ago, 20 years ago, maybe even 5 years ago, to retool to these new realities that are out there. By putting it online, we're making it accessible beyond this campus. And many of our alumni, many of the individuals interested in this particular program, they can't take a year or two out and come back to this campus and become a student. They need to be involved in their careers, they need to be involved in their communities and their lives. So what an interesting situation where we're going to be using that same technology that we're going to be teaching about to communicate not only the content of the courses, but showing how the digital communication thing is moving.
And of course, it is a good tie-in there. Obviously, this is a way that you're going to be teaching people about the computers and how to use them, but that's how they're going to be learning about it itself. So I guess it's a leap forward in both the way they're teaching the classes and for the individuals who are going to be taking the classes.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, the whole world has gone digital. Therefore, our education process has to be digital. And one of the things that you can always say about Troy, we're not a university that sits on the sidelines and watches the parade go by. We're going to be in front of that parade. We're going to be leading where things are going. So that's one of the things that's exciting to me about this program. Dr. David Dye one time looked at it and said, this is not your average master's program. That was so exciting to me to hear someone say, this is not the traditional. Like, no, it's not. This is very forward-looking, and this is this is that new paradigm that we're talking about in communication.
And people will get their first chance to get involved this fall. That's right.
Absolutely.
Well, good luck with the new program and an opportunity to teach the next generation of journalists, the next generation of journalism. So thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you.